Hi everyone, it's Mark Von Olin from the Virtual Cantina Network, coming to you live from Boonta Eve 2024 with Richard and Sarah Woloski. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for being here on night 2 of Boonta Eve. Did you guys have fun tonight?
Yes, we did.
This much fun. That's it.
I'm going to stretch my arm. This much fun.
We had Ewoks amount of fun.
I've been doing this. Yeah. It was really fun because Kevin and Tracy were here. Delightful. Kevin, obviously, our VCN Hall of Famer, and they have a new book out. And I hear that you are also here with a new book out. So tell us about Today in Star Wars History Part 2, right?
Yes. Yes, so we have Today in Star Wars History Part 2, which covers July through December of all the real-life Star Wars events that happened. So it's a calendar book. Woo! There we go, Parts 1 and 2. And then we also have another book.
There's another book. I didn't know about this third book.
This is Skywalking Through My Fandom. This is a book that you can fill out yourself. It's kind of based on Richard, his third grade teacher. What did Mrs. Patterson think you do?
See, every week she would make us write down what we did that week. So now I've got things all dated and things that I had done when I'd seen Star Wars. Like, I got all this information. I bet not everyone else had Mrs. Patterson as a third grade teacher. So do they have a book that tells them when they saw Star Wars, when they saw Darth Vader at the local mall? I do. So as time goes on, you start to forget things. So now you don't have to forget anything because you can write it down.
I love that. I love that it's interactive. It's like an activity book.
Document your Star Wars fandom.
Yeah.
And if you're bored, there's also puzzles and coloring pages. It's very much fun. So, yes, we recommend this for any age.
I was going to say, this sounds like something, my niece just turned 7. She's loving Star Wars. I feel like this is something she would get into. And then as we do things together, like watch the movies, I haven't introduced her to Clone Wars yet because I feel like the content is a little adult, even though it's a cartoon.
Animated.
Yes, exactly. So I'm a big proponent of animation. I always say animation is a medium, not a genre.
Watch and droids are cartoons. This is animation.
Agreed. And as you know, I run the Rebels show on the VCN, so I am always at the front line of saying that like animation matters.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, and with these, we rewatch every episode of Clone Wars, of Rebels, of Resistance, of Ewoks and droids, just to give people a bite-sized idea of what that episode is about.
Yeah.
Not everyone has watched these episodes. Like, I'm going to be lost watching this. Now they can read it. And okay, now I know what's going on.
That is super helpful because my show Rebels Revisited on Monday nights on the VCN. We'll be coming to an end pretty soon. We've watched all the episodes, and we've interviewed a bunch of the talent, and we've done the listicles and all that kind of stuff. You guys have podcasts. You know how sometimes a particular theme,
You can do Rebels Season 5.
Well, we did have an Ahsoka show on the network. We did cover Ahsoka quite extensively, but once Rebels goes up there, we are going to do a Clone Wars rewatch. Nice. So at some point, we will have to have you on the channel to watch along with us. It'll be really fun.
We would love that.
Yeah. So tell everyone who's on the VCN who might not know, you guys have a YouTube channel, which I know is coming up on a milestone, and a podcast. So tell us what you cover on there, because it's more than just Star Wars.
Yes. So we are 20 minutes from Disneyland, so we do a lot of Disney park content. Like when Galaxy's Edge opened, we were there practically twice a week, just getting content and doing fun things like talking to the Batuu residents, who are, of course, the cast members. But
they all have backstories.
Yes.
They all have backstories as to what their characters, why they're there, how much they owe Olga, and where they live.
Yeah.
And they all have this, and they were so excited about telling us because they had written this backstory. Now they want to reveal it. They want to tell all the fans.
That's very cool. I love that Star Wars has become this fandom that we all get to own a little piece of. Like I feel it right now with my Ewok hat. I always say I'm a child of Endor. I grew up, I was born in '81, so I'm an '80s baby. So I feel like was your first movie Return of the Jedi? I feel like it was.
Because when I saw Return of the Jedi with my cousins, like when I was 10, I had this sense memory of seeing the Ewoks.
Yep.
And like those scenes, like when I was probably 3.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing where I feel like I saw Return of the Jedi on free TV or something, and then went back and watched New Hope and Empire later, because Star Wars has always been there, literally since it existed before I did. So I'm very much in that space. So I had to get the Kevin and Tracy makes these, so check them out. We're hawking their stuff too.
Yeah.
So now, ask me what happened today in Star Wars history.
Yeah. So what day is it? I have no idea. We're sometime in July.
30th.
July 30th,
What year are we
2024. What goes on July 30th?
Well, let's go back to July 30th, 1983. Speaking of Ewoks, Miko's Ewok Adventure peaked at number 60 on the Billboard Top 100 list. Miko's Ewok Adventure, Ewok Celebration. Disco Ewok, yes.
This can't be true. I believe you because I know you vet all your sources multiple times over. But there's a Hot 100 song for the Ewoks.
Yes, from Miko.
Yeah, you've heard Disco Star Wars.
Yeah.
Now there's Disco Ewok Celebration.
All right, I'm going to have to check this out when I get back. We'll play it on the page at some point until they copyright us. Thank you for sharing that with us. Show everyone the book. So,
All right. And now before we leave, you two get a yub nub.
Oh, yeah.
Yub nub.
Yes.
A yub nub.
Yeah.
A gomi kitty. A leap na hee hoo ha. Yawa.
Do-do-do. Yum, yum. Do-do-do-do-do.
Yawa.
Do-do-do-do-do. Yum, yum.
I'm glad that you know the words.
Celebrate the love.
Kevin. Celebrate the love.
Woo!
We're talking Ewok Celebration.
So I'm so glad that moment happened and that you guys know the words because I hear it but I don't remember it like it's that, you know?
All right.
Yeah.
Don't tell my high school teachers I skipped a day of school so I can write all those lyrics down. Yeah, don't tell them, okay?
Well, I will not, but we do want to check out all of the details in the books. So today in Star Wars history, there's a part 1 and a part 2. Where can we buy the book and where can we find you guys on social media?
All right, so you can buy the book at skywalkingthroughneverland.com/book, and also skywalkingthroughneverland.com is our website. You'll be able to find our content there. But if you really want, just search YouTube for Skywalking Through Neverland, and there you can find all of our content, including the content from Comic-Con that we just recorded. We actually interviewed a bunch of composers there, which was really fun, including Rob Simonson, who did the music for Deadpool and Wolverine.
Very timely.
Yes, and it was very fun. So we had a really good time, and that'll be coming out on our channel.
Make sure you subscribe to the channel because they're also coming up on a milestone. Tell me one more time.
Oh, we're coming up on 11 years of Skywalking.
Yeah, next month, September 27th,
Yes.
will be our 11th year anniversary.
Excellent. Congratulations. Yeah, and when you see them on social media right now, they've got the 10th anniversary logo prominently featured. So make sure you check out Skywalking Through Neverland, the podcast, the YouTube channel, all of their social media, and of course follow us on the Virtual Cantina Network on Facebook, X, and Instagram. And as always, may the Force be with you, but also more importantly, Yub Nub. Yub Nub!
And Neverland on Alderaan.